Generic greetings and welcome to Forts. This is a game, unsurprisingly, about forts. Who would have guessed it with a name like Forts? Anyway, you will build said fort using a combination of materials like wood and metal and put doors on it and other guns and systems and miners and such things, and then fight other forts either in the single player campaign, skirmish and sandbox modes or with other people in the multiplayer mode. Now, I've only played the skirmish and sandbox mode and completed what is at the moment of the campaign mode because I'm playing this about a week before release, so the majority of the campaign isn't in this. I haven't played multiplayer because if I go on that, you can see that, well, there's nobody here because, as I said, I'm playing this about a week before release, so there's not going to be loads. So understand that it's a first impressions only. Also, this is the preview, as you can see, preview 2017-04-08A build, so there are a couple of bugs that need to be squished and things like that, and there'll be some quality of life improvements before it's out, so just bear all that in mind. Anyway, I'm going to show you a little bit of the skirmish mode, and you can decide whether it's something for yourself or not. Now, I don't expect to win the first fight because I'll be explaining everything that's going on and being a little bit slower, perhaps, than I may be if I was just trying to play to win. But that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it while I'm going to lose. So we'll select this map, and then we can say what player we're going to be, to 1 or 2, it doesn't really matter. We're going to go for easy computer because, as I said, I'm going to try and explain to you, and then we'll try and go for maybe a normal and a hard mode later on. You can have your defenses set to automatic or manual. I keep it to the automatic mode because you can take manual control anywhere. And then you've got a commander, which you can either turn off or have a commander mode on. And what that does is give you certain bonus. So they have a passive and an active effect. So, for example, the architect, the passive is cheaper structures, higher storage capacity. The active is 4 times device, weapon, and structural build speed. So you can build it very quickly. There's also other ones in here. Now, they are locked. I don't know whether that's just because of the build I'm playing or whether you have to unlock them somehow. Either way, should be quite cool. Eagle Eye, which is active, all weapons have explosive rounds, and sniper, laser sights, better aiming, and magazines with a passive. That's pretty good. And then Armadillo, which is cheaper armor and shields, fast doors, a fast half-cost repair. I think we're going to go with probably the armor guy. Let's see if we can turtle right up because it is a fort game, and then we will start that one up. So what will happen is we will get a very basic fort which has a central core, and that's what you have to defend. If that blows up, then that's it, your game is done. Your fort is destroyed. You also have some miners generally and things like that. Now, it depends on what map you're doing, especially if you're doing the campaign. You might get more or less things. You might have to get to a certain point. But in this mode, you have a very, very basic fort, as you can see on this side. I'm guessing there's a pause button. Is it P? Is it P? I wish I would check the actual button, and I can't check it in here. Oh, there we go. There's the pause. And, oh, the pause brings that menu up, so it's not really going to matter. Oh, well, let's just do it on the fly. Right, so this is our core. As I said, if that blows up, then we will die. And obviously, this is our fort here. We've got some miners. There's a couple of resources. We've got energy and minerals. Minerals used for building energy for firing and keeping things going. And then we've got our options on the bottom to build. This is our fort. That is their fort. And let's crack on. So, in order to build something, you can mouse over a point and then click and drag from that point. And you get a grid. And then you can see how much it's going to cost. Things like that. And then it can like snap to different areas. So, it's snapping to the grid, as you can see. And the material it's made out of is based on your selection here. So we've got bracing, background bracing, which puts this other stuff in here so they can't see it. And then we've also got armor as well. So I'm going to go to armor and build up to about there. And there we go, it's placed. Now you can see the whole fort rocked a little bit. That's because this is physics based. So if I don't... if I start building forward, it will start pitching forward. That's exactly what the fort will do because, as I said, it is... It has got mass, and it will alter as you build. So I'm just gonna, what I'm gonna try and do is make like a bit of a ceiling around the top. Sadly, I can't just place certain parts like that. I have to place like armor along to there, and then wood along to there, and then as you can see now, it's starting to get a little bit ropey with the with the way it's connected up. Let's just do that, and hopefully that will then put a nice bit of armor around our core. Now, because it's starting to lean over to the front, I think I'm going to get some guide ropes and actually put the guide ropes on here just to hold the fort in, just to hold the fort so it doesn't go forward. Anyway, that's pretty good. You can also click and drag in the central sections and hold up, and as you can see, it just sort of builds a full stretch up, which I really, really like. It's quite good for building very, very efficiently and fast. So there we go. There's our little bit of a fort. Okay, so that's all the materials there. Well, there's other stuff such as shields and armors, doors and stuff. What we're going to do is go to devices, and we want to place... we've got a workshop, which gives you incendiary mortar and swarming missiles. We've also got an upgrade center, and we've also got a factory as well, which gives you cannon. I don't know why they're split off. It's interesting that way. I guess it's for balance purposes. purposes. Either way, what I'm going to do is get a machine gun, and I'm going to shove a machine gun down. You can place it inside there, and what it'll do is it'll have to put a door in a certain position. We're probably going to just place it there on the outside. You notice the you get like different hats and stuff, I think, based on your faction. Is that correct? Am I correct in saying that? I think that the hats do change for the faction that you're playing. There's 3 factions in the game. Anyway, so that has now got a machine gun, and it will automatically fire at mortars that come in because I've set it to defensive mode, but I can always click on it, and then you get like a manual fire, and then you can just sort of click, and then dack, you fire away. You can see it does use some resources to fire, but you see I'm firing away. Oh, there's a mortar coming in. I'm going to try and fire at the mortar manually, and nah, I missed it, but it looks like the mortar missed me anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. You do have, I'm just going to dismiss that. You do have a, like a heat level, and if you pass that, then the gun will essentially jam, so I'm not going to bother firing it too much. I'm going to place another one of those just on top there, and then what I'm going to try and do is build back over to this part here, and sadly I'm going to have to be very, very careful how I do this, because it's, oh yeah, it's actually starting to break. Did you see that? The whole thing broke. That's because it couldn't handle its own weight, but that should hopefully fix it. I say fix it, it's really, really dodgy, but at least the fort is now connected. You see it's all held back over, which is that's dodgy as hell, but whatever. Right, so it's in there. I think I'm going to go for an armoured door and put an armoured door in about there, and then I'll put a thing over the top, and oh, can you see that? The manually firing, sorry, automatically firing at the stuff that's coming in, which is good. So, that's got a door there now. Actually, I want to upgrade that, so I can actually say, I can right click on that and change the material. I can right click on anything and change the material, which I think is a nice touch as well. So that's now got an armoured door there. So what will happen is if this needs to fire, the armoured door will have to open. The advantage of that is you won't be able to get sniped out, essentially. So if I can click on that and click there, you see the door opens, and then you can fire away and then fire away. There you go. And then if you stop firing, then the armoured door will close, and it means that you can't get a sniper shot in. So it just protects them a little bit. I am actually just going to demolish these. I don't want either of those. I was just doing it to sort of demonstrate that it can be done, because I mainly want some mortars, you see. So yeah, that sounded healthy. What I'm going to do is put a bit down the back here. There's a couple of mines actually. We'll place well, looks like it's only 1 mine. Oh, we can only place 1 mine for the time being because I haven't got the resources, but a couple of mines should do us. Looks like there was some mortars coming in, but we've taken them out. Because it's not on a massive difficulty, we're not doing too bad here. So I do want an incendiary mortar. That would be quite nice. Swarm missiles would be good, and cannons and stuff. But I think we'll go for an incendiary mortar. And to get an incendiary mortar, you need a workshop, which I'm going to place in the basement, I think, like so. And that'll take a while to build, but then that will unlock something. Oh god, look at that, it's listing right back over. I don't like that at all. If I cut these here, it will sort of go forward. There's the shot, as you can see, and we managed to take that out. Have we taken any damage? No, we haven't. Oh, we have taken a bit of damage. You can press R over any point and it repairs the parts, because you will get damage. I think that was a sniper shot. Let's have a quick look. They've got something around here, and they've got a fairly decent bit of armor around the place. What I might do is click on both of these, like so, and then you can group them, so I can go, say, control and 1, and that's now control group 1, so I can easily manage. I can just click left. You can control up to 3 things in one control group. Yeah, that was a sniper shot. I don't know where the sniper shot's coming from. Yeah, you can see you can make control groups, and I do like that. It means you can just sort of quickly select it and then fire away. If you've got your angle, I've obviously hit something there. If you've got your angle correct, that guy's damaged. I'm just going to repair him. You can. Oh, hang on. That was close. Right, if you've got your angle correct, what you can do is just double press E. Double tap E, and it will just essentially fire at the same direction with the same power and everything. I don't know what's over here, but I'm just going to keep firing and firing and firing. There we go. Yeah, we're just blowing up. We're just blowing up whatever's here, to be honest with you. Looks like the mortars are firing, and I'm out of. Oh, good grief! I was out of. I was sort of maxed out when it comes to my heat, so I wasn't able to fire back. Anyway, let's get a couple of mortars in the place. Now I want to put them probably there and then there, and obviously I'll have to then put some doors. Can you put doors on the top? This is a question. Oh yes, you can put doors on the top, so you can actually protect your top end as well, which is pretty cool, but I can't because I don't have the requisite minerals, although it will be, there we go, done very shortly. So there is two of those guys there. The art style is simplistic, as you can see, very, very cartoony. It's, I don't know why, it's very, the animation you can see is very, I wouldn't say jonky, but it's like, It's not very smooth, is it? I think it's a... But that is. See, that is smooth. But this bit isn't. I'm guessing it's... well, it's either a stylistic or budgetary decision. I don't know what it is, but either way, it is what it is. I'm going to... That's the wrong button. That's the one. I pressed Control F2 rather than Control 2. There we go. So I've now got this set, and I will click fire, and then open the doors, and then we'll fire, and let's see how bad I got this. And I got it quite bad. So we need to go a bit further forward and fire. Hang on, and fire. Which they managed to just hit themselves, did they? I think they did manage to hit themselves. There's one going up and over. You can see they are firing away with machine guns, so that's a bit worrying. That one isn't firing. Why not? There we go. Would that hit, though, if that keeps going at that trajectory? It would. In fact, it would, and it did. So I'm going to select both. And there we go. Oh, swarm missiles. Right, you see them swarm missiles come in? They did a bit of a number on me there. I'm going to place a couple more machine guns around the place, like so. Hopefully that'll take care of business. I'm also not losing energy, but I used a lot firing those. What the hell is that? Did you hear that? That was oh, I know what that was. That was a minigun, because you can upgrade your guns. If you right click and say upgrade, you get better guns. Problem is I haven't got that yet, because I've been spending too much time explaining what the hell's going on instead of fighting in a fort, and that's bad because, oh good grief, oh the firing stuff, that's not good. My car's getting absolutely hammered. So keep firing, keep placing some machine guns down, anything that can protect us. Let me just repair all of these. The thing is, I've went for the armor person, and the fact is, I ain't got much armor. There we go. So we'll set that to group 1, and all of these will be group... sorry, the first one was group 2, and the second one was group 1, and they're firing away there. Let's see if I can keep firing. Keep firing the mortars. There we go. And one of them's... They're both well off, I think. I think they're both well off. So I'm going to have to manually fire them. So this one, I reckon, about there. Okay, that's looking good. That's looking very good, in fact. Ah, I think it was going to hit. It was just going to be... I think it was just going to be a bit... I think it was a bit over. Oh, no, that hit! Okay, the first one hit, second didn't. So the second one, we know that we have to alter the trajectory somewhat. And... Oh! Right, I think they've hit something critical. This is my core health on the left, by the way, which is all bad. And it's getting a bit hurt. Go back to number 2, fire away. Here we go. Shots going out, and they're just absolutely ruining me now. It's just because I haven't really been focusing on fighting, which is always a bad thing in a fort game. Let's place some more of these, and I think we'll go over to armor, and we'll upgrade all of this to armor like so, and hopefully that'll give me a bit of a boost. I could also do this if I really wanted to, and armor this place up. You see that shot that come in? That was a sniper. That was a sniper shot. Put that like that, and then armor will hopefully go there, which it does, but only when we have the requisite materials, like now. There we are. Okay. Repair all of those. Go over group 2 and then double fire. And oh no, this one can't fire for some reason. I don't know why that one can't fire. Oh my good grief. They're absolutely destroying me here. It's because I've got no defense on the front. See, I would love to put that there and then have a door like that, you see. Then armor the top end. We're running low on metal. Why can't they fire? There's my last machine gun. And there's the swarm coming. Some missiles came in, and the fort goes boom. Right, I'll replay that, but this time I will hopefully win. I'll do it a lot quicker and like build it, well, very, very quick. I'll do very, very quick, and instead of explaining every little maneuver. I'm just going to build it and do it. Right, so there's 3 things straight up. We're going to go over to weapons and then put a machine gun in right there. It'll automatically put a door in, which is useful. Problem is it's still leaning forward, so what we'll do is we'll go over to the guide ropes and put some guide ropes in like so. 1 there and then 1 there like so. Obviously, we also want to go back because we do want to get to the top there. In fact, do I want to do that? I think maybe not, actually. Cancel that, cancel that, cancel that, cancel that. There's a bit just falling off, as you can see. The reason I'm cancelling is because I want to actually go up. You can build in a weird sort of diagonal pattern like so, and that will do, and that is broken. There and then there. No, see, it's just not powerful enough. It's not strong enough to hold it. Maybe if we go for metal. Is metal stronger? No, it's not. We're just going to have to do that, really. But I'm totally out of resources now. Come on. There. No, it's just touching it. I don't know how that guy's able to go there. Oh, he's gone further up, to be honest with you. No, it's not working out. It's not working out. Can we do that? Like that. Yeah, we can. Ooh, look at all the stress. You can see like it's all red where essentially the stress fractures are. There we go. That's much better. That's all connected up now. And it means we can put more devices there. Right, so over to weapons, and we want another machine gun here, and then I will go to the armoured door. Put an armoured door on the front, like probably quite high. In fact, can I cancel that? I don't want. Let's cancel. I get the resources back. Put it a little bit further back because I'll angle the door back over, and these are still going to be like defensive bits. You see, we'll put the thing like that, and then over to. This will go up and then connect like so, and then across like that, and that hopefully will be enough so I can start peppering. I'm going to select both of these, control 1, and then I am just going to open the doors and start firing away. So here we go. There you go, and I don't think there's any reason for me not to just keep firing. Get the pressure on early like so. And now I can't see what sort of thing they've got, but whatever they had there is no longer in existence, which is always useful. The doors have now closed. I'm going to reopen them like so. I don't know why there's no background on there. It might be because I built the front wall first instead of upgrading it. We're going to go over to this, which is a mine, and we'll place a mine like so. Go back to group 1, and then quick double fire. If they're not firing, then I always think that that's... there's no real point. Like, there's no point in not firing them, because it doesn't use a lot of resources to fire. Like, I'm able to... Oh, hang on. Apparently miss. I'm able to keep firing with them pretty much indefinitely, just because of the size of them. And I'm just going to connect all these up. This is where I'm going to put my mortars. If I had any, actually, I don't have the devices for it. So I'm going to place this thing in here. Okay, back to number 1. And then I was going to double fire again, but there's no point. Oh, see that? They fired. Oh, the doors were already open, apparently. There we go. That's about right. Oh, there's a sniper, and the sniper's just come and shot out the guy here. You have to be very careful with that one, with a sniper. So we should have enough money shortly. Oh, we're actually still building that one. I was going to say we should have enough money for building that, but we're getting there. Could go for a sniper ourselves if we really wanted to, but obviously we would have to place another armoured door like so, because otherwise we'll never be able to build in. So that'll come across and then down, and oh my good grief. See, the door didn't fire at all. The door didn't open, it didn't fire at all, which is really, really bad. What I'll do is I'll build up like that. I'll go to weapons and place a machine gun at the back like so. Now that hopefully will not be able to be sniped because of where it is. Obviously the whole point in building the fort is that you can start to... Let me just... See, they're tracking. They're tracking, but they're not firing because of the doors. That's a problem. We'll control 1 that group. The whole point in the building forts high is so you can like shoot down. Right, that is a possibility. So let's go for the sniper, and you have to manually fire it like so, which is useful. You can see when it hits the metal plate, look, it actually ricochets off them, which I think is quite a cool thing. Let's repair all of those. That's a lot of damage here. Go back to number 1. This guy, fire away. And we should now hopefully be able to fire that way. Ah, they've got armor inside. I don't know if you could see, but when I fired there, it ricocheted round somewhere, and I don't know where. I'm just going to keep firing, actually, a little bit lower. It's hitting armour. Oh, hang on. Well, whatever that was, I hit it and destroyed it. I'm just going to keep firing. Come on. They're not deadly accurate, these snipers, but they're close enough. See, that's not going to cut it, really. We really need some proper mortars. So I'm going to place one there and one. Place one there. Why not? Place them in the open. If I had the resources, I would anyway. Let's say repair all of this. Go back to the machine gun. And is there anywhere up there that I can shoot? Actually, I might be able to snipe out there. See the tower on the top, the windmill? Oh, I hit it. I hit it. If I fire again, I should be able to get it. Yeah, it's hitting it. One more shot should do it. Apparently not. Come on, is it almost dead? It's difficult to figure out just how much damage it's got. You don't really know. Is it actually hitting? Oh, it's hitting somewhere. Yeah, definitely hitting. Come on. There we go. Right, mortars. One mortar. We'll go back. Yeah, we'll put it right at the top there. Why can't it place? Is it overlapping? That's also some swarmer missiles. These machine guns are firing, and that wasn't too bad. Right, so mortars, fire. It's going to go up and over, and that's looking, I was going to say looking good, but it's not looking good at all. So many machine guns. Oh my good grief. How come that hit directly in front of me, but yet I didn't take them out? There's some more mortars. Let's keep firing. Get them to fire as well. See, when you're in multiplayer, you, I believe you can have multiple people controlling different parts of the fort. I believe. That's what I have been led to believe. Don't know how accurate that is. It would be nice to think that that is the case, because that sounds really cool. Anyway, let's go for a building like so. We'll go up and then down, and what we'll do is we'll build across like that, you see. We'll cover the back end, and oh my good grief, that's all went on fire and blown up. I am going to just go full on defensive with machine guns and just use this to take stuff out. If I can get 3, how many mortars can I get? That's a machine gun, not a minigun of some kind. Can we not place that because of the angle it's on? I think that is the case. I think it's an angle problem. If we do that, we should be okay. Not yet though. Come on. There. Right. So there's 3 mortars. Hopefully, a lot of mortar batteries will resolve the issue. Control group 2, and here we go. You don't get an accumulated graph for the overlay of firing, which is a little bit iffy, but yeah. You see most of that impacted on the armor, which is good. There we go. A little bit further forward, you see, and that's looking good. That's looking very good, in fact. Oh, perfect! Absolutely perfect. Right, let's activate that again. There you go. That's making burp 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 noises because there's the center of their fort. Excellent. Right. Let's repair all of this. I'm actually going to activate that to increase my repair speed because I'm going to need it. There's the mortars coming down. Looks like we've taken a big chunk of them out. I'm going to wait until they're all ready to fire. I've lost a mortar. Oh no. Lost a machine gun. There's my shots going out. Looks like... Nah, I thought they were going to make it then. They did not. Let's put another machine gun in. There's a swarm of missiles. Back to group 2. Damn it. Looks like I'm a group down now, but no matter. Firing right at the back now. Problem with grouping these up is that, yeah, that happens. One of them can fire. Now, there's something you can do. When you've got them all selected, you can right-click. Hang on. Where is it? Select the group, and then right-click, and then right-click. And what it'll do is it'll fire them separately. Instead of firing them in one big pile, it'll just fire one, and then the other, and then the other, which is useful. Same as you can hold E to do that. But you can, I believe you can just press it once. Hang on, see if we can just fire it instead of just all in one go, because that wasn't really working. No, it is just E. You can definitely fire it though, separately, because firing it like that doesn't work. What we need to do is have one shot go out, so 1, then 2, and then 3. And they can't shoot them all down, because for a start they can't target them all, but also, and more importantly perhaps, the shots are so staggered that if they do start to fire them down, then machine guns will be overheating by the time the last one comes in. Yes, I'm only getting one shot in, but that's one more than I was getting. So 1, 2, 3. And repair those. Repair all of this. Put another machine gun in. I'm also going to go over to materials, armor, and put armor like so, just to get a nice bit of armor protection. Back over to number 2, and then 1, 2, 3, there we are, and then the shot's coming down. Oh yeah, that's all kinds of on fire. Oh, hang on, that's looking a bit broken. Yeah, that's definitely broken. Fire. There's their fort gone. That's it, and there goes their fort. Excellent. That did the job quite nicely, didn't it? Sweet. That was quite a decent fight, actually, even though it was on easy. Anyway, that is just one of the fights in forts. I'm probably going to leave it there because, honestly, I could show you more. I'll show you a couple of the maps, actually. So you've got this one where one of them is... it's Rhino versus Tiger. This is supposed to be a Rhino. That's supposed to be a Tiger, obviously. And one of the forts is, like, hanging down. Another one is on the top of the Rhino, I guess, where would be the horn. You've also got Abyss where you're sort of clinging onto these side pieces. You've got ones where you are both hanging, things like that. I don't mind the skirmish, but the campaign's okay as well. Honestly, though, I think the majority of this things, and I think where most people will be spending a lot of their time, it'll be in the multiplayer, where you've got like multiple people in the forts and stuff. That'll be quite cool. And the problem with that is A, I can't test it, so I can't really comment on that, how it's going to work, and B, sort of more importantly, I guess, is that you always have to be aware of when you've got smaller. I don't really like to use the term indie games because they don't really have much. Doesn't really have much bearing on what a game is these days. But smaller games that may not have a large community. If that already small community starts to dwindle and goes, and your game is based around multiplayer, then the game's gone. So you always have to be aware of that. Either way, I'm going to be playing more of this, especially when the multiplayer comes out. This is just, like, say, a short preview. You might want to check this out. Links are in the description. I'm recording this about a week before release. I think it's due out a couple of days beforehand. I'm not entirely sure I'm going to be putting this video out. But either way, links are in the description so you can check it out on Steam and things like that, and their website as well. As always, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.